is based around getting the Zeri ahead early. Hasn't swapped to bottom lane just yet, by the way. But getting the Zeri ahead early, and, you know, in team...
with the rotations coming in, as Lehens might be in a bit of trouble. The disengage cone does come in. Oh, Way's gonna miss the engage, and Fisher Valkyries on Cuz. He's not gonna get the kill. Lehens is low, but so is BDD. BDD goes down first, and Fisher again in the wonkiest, weirdest spot, but he's just gonna walk away.
Got off the bench because he had his broken arm and played with a cast on and carried his team to victory. So he's done it. He's just unfortunately in this series not doing it. And on this Tristana pick, at least has a lot of agency now with Cuz and Way.
Yeah, maybe
here.
Maybe this is the moment. Trying to get the dive. It's got to come from Way first. He has to take the aggro. Kingen gets the knockup, denies the crash down, and Way nearly dies. Meanwhile, Kingen will survive and lives easily. They could go for a redive here, but meanwhile, a little dive under here, trying to predict the dash was Lehens. Kind of works out, but doesn't get the knockup, gets the predict, but now BDD with his ult available, just going in, 1v2, might have a Q, gets it down. As meanwhile, up in the top side, Kingen, they will succeed on the redive, so KT finally, gonna miss the smite here as well. Cuz picks that one up, so could still have a fight over these grubs.
Yeah, Cuz also did use his smite there, so it's a bit weird.
Well, I think they just want to go for the fight, but they're not really doing it very well. They're trying to chase the Rakan. TP will come in. And Fisher, you see, he's not even going to TP, so it's actually Nongshim that make the final call and say, well, we're just not going to fight for this one. Kingen just going to give a thumbs up, but might be in a bit of trouble here. Has to try to fight, goes down.
Over the Nidalee right now as well in this game, as Gideon has had full control over the jungle. This is a really nice setup here for KT. This is impressive, and Kingen doesn't have flash.
They do have Gideon here, and there's the knockup in a way. He's only a level 5 rel. I think he's just dead. No flash available, so Way is just left to die. The TP will come through. They get the kill over to Gideon. Now they're going to try to turn this one onto Duckdom, who has to flash again, but the follow-up is there. There's just too much hard engage on the side of Nongshim. And as a team, they overextend. They don't expect Gideon there, and Nongshim are able to punish.
Yeah, this is kind of a disaster for KT. Still holding on to a sliver of a gold lead here, but that was a big whiff, and it's going to be a dragon going over to Nongshim as well on the play. Perfect will get some additional gold here on this Renekton and further his lane lead. But he is on a timer. He is Renekton after all. This feels like a really nice neutralization of the advantages that KT had earlier. I don't think they had to go that deep for the play, and Way was left on his lonesome isolated there. You can see his flashes up now, but he didn't have it at the moment. It's a whole turret to the Renekton, which means it's going to be a lot tougher. Ready to fight. This is one of those last few moments you're going to have as KT with this composition where you're super strong in these fights, especially if you can keep the Ornn out. But Perfect is opting to side instead. Does have TP. See if he wants to utilize it here. He's going to get a turret at least.
Less off position down for Way, and now he's just taking a massive amount of poke damage. And yeah, turret goes. Perfect TPs. They want to take the fight. Way's getting healed up by the Nidalee. Maybe want to go in here. Way not going to hit anything as he does get the shift out of them, but the turn comes through from Nongshim, and the team fighting is just so much better from them. Nice steal from Cuz. And he will, oh, he's not going to go in there for that one. And BDD trying to make it all happen by himself. He's just going to go down immediately. You can feel the desperation
look
in
at
the air for
Duckdom's
KT.
Damage in that fight, 99. He did nothing. Doesn't have the range yet at this point. That's a fight.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, they could easily come back in this game. They're not even really behind at all, you know? Like, they have even gold, they have feats of strength. They still have a good comp.
Just not hitting the break points the way they want to.
Yeah, you could just kind of feel it in the air that they're not really all there. We'll see, I mean, what this next fight looks like as they get pushed off the dragon and Nongshim take it for free. They say thank you for the leash. No engage comes through. I say that, and the engage comes through from Nongshim, and this time Way's going to hit the front line. Okay, the follow-up is just not there, though. And again, you've got this massive Ezreal doing tons of damage. Alongside of the Corki, they just line up for it, and Cuz is also going to go down. No disengage code for him. Triple kill for the Corki.
And they're acting like in these engages, they've got this big swath of AoE AP damage they're going to layer over this Rel or something, but it's a 1.5 item Tristana, 1.5 item Zeri. You know, it's a big ult. But then what? And they were late on the play to get to the dragon. Once again, the engage feels like desperation. As Duckdom was like fishing for Jiu in that fight, he keeps trying to look for the rocket jump onto the Ezreal, and the Ezreal's just like, okay, I E out. You're not a Kaisa. King he's just juggling the aggro. It's fine. Okay. We can PvE, right?
Right? When the circle comes up, yeah, you got to... Gideon!
Where's the white mage?
The circle!
Healer!
When the circle comes out, don't stand...
We would have done a little bit more.
Uh-oh. Well, we got to sleep here. Cuz going to flash out. Gideon, oh, the damage is insane, but the follow-up here from Wei is quite good, and now you do have Duckdom over the top. He's going to miss his flash, but he gets away, and the withdrawals, they get one. How many more will they get is the question. Kingen flashes in, gets another kill, and they're struggling so much just to take out a con buffs away from Nongshim. And, you know, they get 3, but Kingen's just running through a turret. Like, you can feel the vibes right now are so heavily favored to Nongshim.
Things really fell apart.
Yeah, and one of the things that Gideon has done all LCK Cup play-ins long, and towards the end of the group stage, is when he gets ahead, he flies ahead. He gets so far ahead, and you can't catch up. He's so good at it, at farming, especially on Lilia. Another engage comes in here. They're trying to lock down Gideon, but he's so tanky. Even Lahens is going to get away. And so the engage not quite there. They turn onto the Renekton, and does Nongshim. They burn him to a crisp. In goes BDD over the wall, but he can't even catch Lahens.
They just can't catch anybody. They just can't do it. It's just everyone's too slippery here. They get the jump onto Jiu. He shifts over the wall, and then maybe
a chance. I mean, the flash on in. Duckdom. Yeah, no, he's just dead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Not much to say, Wolf. I do think that desperate times call for desperate measures. So they have a best of 5 under their belt from play-ins.
True.
They're just doing the Baron now. And the damage is there. I mean, it's Fisher, it's Kingen and Gideon. They should have enough, as now trying to engage here onto Lahens. They're thinking about getting Cuz in, but it's too late. Perfect gonna spot it. That health bar, how low it is. And now, again, you just have so much reliable engage on the side of Nongshim. You press your buttons, and from this far ahead, you can kill anyone, including Perfect, who is going to go down, I believe, now 0-4. Here comes Kingen. He's not done yet. He's like, you wanna go more? He's gonna find Duckdom as well. Duckdom not able to hop away, and it just feels like bullying at this point. A singular sleep onto just Cuz as they hunt them down like prey. As at least Duckdom is gonna get that kill with the Zult. BDD as well does a little bit of something over here on the right side, but he goes down. Dies to Lilia, who now has 7 kills. Gideon 7-0-10.
And meanwhile, Jiu's just pressing W on buildings and making them blow up. They are ready to end this one. Arguably the most one-sided match, including play-ins, that we've seen here in LCK Cup, and it's a best of 5. It doesn't feel like one way.
Oh, they're gonna get another engage here, but he just dies.
Oh, just one more.
Yeah.
0-6.
I mean, they have another wave coming in, and they still have Baron, so try as they may, KT, I don't think they've got a shot at this point in time, unfortunately for them, but Nongshim, man, have they leveled up. KT did not know what they were getting themselves into tonight, as Nongshim will take the 3-0.